Yo, what up, people? It's your boy LOC. You already know who it is. Let me talk about this kind of long overdue, but just want to talk about year like 2008. Yeah, probably late 2008. So I just got done doing my compilation. This one came out in '07, smashing. Got a lot of homies in there. Everybody came together. We did the whole compilation. I mean, back in the days, that was the shit. A lot of homies collaborating and putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? And making this big compilations, 20 plus songs on each album. So I'm ready to drop my album. I Am the Streets. I first came out with The Streets Are Talking, The Streets Are Listening mixtape. It was all a setup for I Am the Streets. But I want to talk about Outlaw. Um, I knew when I heard that beat that was it. Like I heard that beat and I was like, this is it. This is the one right here. Call up corner. Hey, I'm gonna come through. I got a beat. You're gonna like this shit. He was just fresh out of coming out with the bangers #1, smoking and riding. Hitting crazy numbers. He heard this shit. He was like, I gotta have this for the bangers #2. I gotta have it. And I was like, man, that's cool. That's fine. I'm with that. But I'm gonna do another version for my album, I Am the Streets. So that's why there's two versions. And he was like, all right, cool, but I gotta have it. So I'm gonna make you famous. That's what he said, right? And I was like, yeah, whatever, fool. We'll see what's up. So we're in the studio, right? And does his verse. You know, he was like, this is the one right here. This is the next smoking and riding right here. And I was like, fuck. It was a lot of pressure. I was just barely coming up in the game. You know what I mean? My first album. And I was like, man. I was stuck. I didn't know how to start it. But then he was like, why don't you just come out with like a verse saying, I had my black hat that day, my A hat. And he was like, why don't you come out with the black fitted cap, black Annie Mac? And I was like, hold up, I'm gonna run with that shit. And that's how I came up with Haters Want Beef. Yeah, you can handle that. It's the bad guy. After that, I just went with it. It just came out. Finished up the whole session. I was like, this couldn't probably be something big, because he was gassing me up, and I never really fuck with. I had done a song with Corner before, I believe. Yeah, one or two. Or this was gonna be the second one. And I was just like, we'll see where it goes. Did the fucking video shoot, San Ho, back to the my old neighborhood where I used to live in Alvarado. The house, I grew up next door to the house where Outlaw was shot. That house that we shot the video, my homie lived there. But he got lost in the game. And I think the city just took over. That's where it's all boarded up and shit. Now it doesn't even exist. It's just the land. But anyway, so did the video. We had, I believe the guy who did the video, he was like fresh too, making videos. I think back then he only charged me like like $250 or some shit like that. Nothing really. So yeah, we went to Zaho. We did the video over there at the tattoo shop. It was cool, man. It was all G'd up, tatted up and Outlaw shit, The first week, I'm not even lying, it was hitting numbers. Hitting stupid numbers. It's like smoking and riding. It was crazy. A month later, the video guy, he was like, I think it was called New Vision. He was like, man, this shit's blowing up. I was like, damn, you ain't even lying. So when it came out in the bangers, Then it came out on my album. But yeah, working with Corner, it was with Low Corner. It was one hell of an experience. And I think as an artist, we gotta start giving each other props. You know what I mean? And not feel like we're too cool for that. Working with Low Corner, he taught me a lot of shit in the road and all that. Gave me a lot of game. And yeah, so that was a hit, straight up. And when my album dropped, I on the streets, this shit was blowing up too. We didn't have no Instagram yet and none of that bullshit, but we were in the streets, hitting concerts, hitting cities, and I'm talking about hitting the road for like 6 hours, doing 3 shows that night, hitting back that same night, doing, quinceañeras or whatever the fuck parties, bars, the cut, and the cutties. But I just want to tell you that, like, when you do music with the other artists in the studio, it's a different vibe than just sending it out and through email and saying, "Oh, let me get it back." I think you feel a little more when you're like there. You know what I mean? You feed off each other and you want to come out harder than the next guy. And that's the story pretty much of how Outlaw came out. Heard the beat, I knew that was it. Took it to Corner because I figured, I figured he could do something with it. And at that time, I was just barely, connecting with Corner with music here and there. But after that, we did a lot of shit together. But so yeah, just wanted to share that with y'all. I mean, ever since I've been dropping albums after albums. But this is where it started. Smashing. I wanted to do a compilation first, just put a lot of homies out. That's the way it came out, I wanted to show a lot of love. And then I came out with that. So that's just what it is, though. You know what I mean? And by the way, if y'all want this, holla at me, drop a comment. I'll send them out. Or any of my albums. But yeah, so just to give some game, I mean, when you do your music, man, just put all 100. Put all 100 to it. Come out like you're the shit, man, because otherwise, you're not going to be comfortable after. I've been in a lot of sessions with artists where they're like, "Oh, let me redo it, let me redo it." Even after they say it's good, they call me back like, "Hey, let me redo that." And nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, come with it. You know what I'm saying? And when you do it, be serious about it. You're going to do this music, be serious about it. Don't half-ass it. If somebody sends you a beat, man, get on that shit. You know what I mean? You say, I'm going to take a few days, and take a few days and take weeks and shit. That's just bad, network. But that's just what it is, man. Holla at your boy. You already know. Like I said, you want those albums. Holla at me. Drop a comment. I'm out.